Hi, it is Wednesday, February 11. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me this morning. Have you ever been in a situation that you weren't sure that you were going to make it through, or that you are just struggling to find a way through? I think we've all been through those times and those moments. Maybe you're going through that now. I don't know. But I think we all struggle with that. And sometimes we struggle to remember that God is with us in those dark times, and we forget that He's gotten us through things before. One of my favorite songs is "Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing," and one of the lines in there says, "Here I raise my Ebenezer." And for a long time, I didn't realize what that meant, didn't know what that was. You sing it in a song and you think Ebenezer, I don't know, obviously it's not Ebenezer Scrooge, but what is that? So I did a little research or looked it up at one time and realized that it was a time in Israelites' history that they got through a battle, a situation where they knew it was only God's help, only by God's help that they made it through. And they recognized that. And so they built an altar, and then they called that place Ebenezer. And so it was a time, a place that they recognized that that was what got them through. And I think it's important for us to recognize the times that we've only made it through those situations because of God's help. And I think that if we remember those times and we go back and think about when God has helped us through something, that in the midst of the darkness that we might be going through, or the troubles, or whatever it is we're going through, it can be a reminder of, God's been with us. He's always there with us. He's there. We're there with us in the past through whatever it was that He got us through. And He's with us now, and He'll be with us, in the future, and whatever we might face, and that He's gotten us through before. So I think it's time to remember what those were, hold on to those moments, hold on to the promise that God is always with us and that God always has us. I hope to share some of my Ebenezer moments. That's my goal. That's kind of what started the whole thing, is I wanted to have an opportunity to share some of the things that God has done for me. And I hope to hear from you some of the things that God has done for you, that you know without a doubt that that was God in your life. So I hope that you are able to look back on that today, reflect on God's presence in your life and what He's done for you, even in the midst of your darkness. So I hope you have a good day, everybody. Love y'all. Bye.